Every individual is a culmination of past experiences, beliefs, and reactions. Each moment we've lived, every decision we've made, and every emotion we've felt have all played a role in sculpting the intricate being that we recognize as self. Our lives, to a significant degree, are built upon patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. But where do these patterns come from, and why do they often feel so inescapable? Our brains, fascinatingly sophisticated as they are, thrive on routine and repetition. Over time, as we repeatedly experience certain situations and respond in particular ways, our brain forms neural pathways. These pathways, like well trodden paths in a forest, become our brain's default routes. The more frequently a pathway is used, the stronger and more deeply entrenched it becomes. This is why, after facing similar situations over and over, we might find ourselves reacting almost automatically as if we're on autopilot. Consider the daily rituals we hardly think about: brushing our teeth, tying our shoelaces, or even driving a familiar route. These actions have become so habitual that we often execute them without conscious thought. This autopilot mode isn't inherently harmful. In fact, it's beneficial for many of our daily tasks. However, when applied to our emotional reactions, decision making processes, and perceptions of the world, living on autopilot can keep us imprisoned within the confines of our past. So, if our current self is the sum total of our past experiences and reactions, the question arises: how much of our daily life is genuinely original, and how much is simply a replay of the past? Are we making fresh choices each day, or are we allowing our past to dictate our present and, by extension, our future? If we find that much of our life is the latter, a mere echo of days gone by, then it becomes imperative to recognize and challenge this cycle. By doing so, we create room to transform, evolve, and become the architects of our destiny rather than mere products of our history. However, this realization and acknowledgement of living life based on past patterns is just the first step. The true journey begins when we decide to no longer let these old patterns dictate our daily lives. This requires introspection, courage, and a genuine desire to transcend past limitations. Remember, by understanding and confronting the old self, we lay the groundwork for the emergence of the new aspirational self, waiting to be discovered and embraced. The power of vision can't be overstated. As human beings, our ability to project into the future, to imagine scenarios and outcomes, sets us apart. It allows us to navigate life not merely as creatures of circumstance, but as creators of our destinies. The clearer our vision for who and where we want to be, the more potent our journey towards that vision becomes. But what does it truly mean to have a vision of our new self? It's not just about setting goals or listing desires. It's about tapping into a profound sense of purpose and identity. It's about painting a detailed, visceral image of who we aspire to become, a version of ourselves that embodies our deepest values, highest aspirations, and most treasured dreams. It's this envisioned self that acts as a beacon, guiding our decisions, behaviors, and attitudes. Our imaginative capacities serve as a bridge between our present reality and our desired future. Through our mind's eye, we can step into the shoes of our future selves, experiencing the emotions, thoughts, and sensations that come with that imagined reality. This isn't mere daydreaming, it's a purposeful act of creation. By frequently visiting and immersing ourselves in this envisioned state, we begin to align our present self with the vibrational frequency of that future reality. This alignment fosters a state of magnetic attraction, drawing experiences and opportunities that resonate with our envisioned future. The practice of intention setting goes hand in hand with cultivating this vision. An intention is a clear, focused statement of purpose that provides direction to our thoughts and actions. It's like setting the coordinates in a navigational system guiding us towards our desired destination. With a clear vision in mind and intention in our hearts, our daily actions, no matter how small, become steps in the journey towards realizing that vision. However, it's also essential to maintain flexibility in our vision. Life is dynamic, and as we grow, evolve, and gather new experiences, our vision of our ideal self might shift and expand. And that's perfectly okay. It's not about rigidly adhering to a fixed image, but about continually refining and updating our vision based on our evolving understanding of ourselves and our desires. Another crucial aspect to remember is the importance of emotional connection to our vision. The more emotionally charged our vision is, the more powerful its pull. Take a moment to really feel the emotions associated with your envisioned reality, be it joy, gratitude, love, or a deep sense of fulfillment. These emotions act as fuel, propelling us forward even during challenging times. Emotions are the lifeblood of our human experience, coloring our world with a rich tapestry of sensations and feelings. They serve as guides, signaling our internal responses to external events. But what happens when these emotions, instead of flowing freely, become cyclical, repetitive, and limiting? What if we find ourselves caught in a loop, reliving the same emotional reactions day after day? For many of us, certain events, memories, or triggers evoke consistent emotional responses. A past betrayal might continually reignite feelings of anger or mistrust. A long gone failure could still induce waves of shame or regret. Over time, if left unexamined, these emotional patterns can form deep grooves in our psyche, trapping us in a reactive mode where our present is incessantly colored by the past. But why do we hold on to these emotions, allowing them to define and confine us? One reason is the brain's innate wiring. When we experience strong emotions, especially traumatic or impactful ones, our brain creates a vivid memory of the event. This memory, charged with emotion, serves as a reference point, a lesson learned. It's the brain's way of saying, remember this so we can avoid or handle it better next time. While this mechanism was crucial for our survival in ancient times in the modern world, it can lead to emotional stagnation, preventing us from seeing the present moment with fresh eyes. To break free from these deeply entrenched emotional patterns, we must first recognize and acknowledge them. This involves a keen sense of introspection, a willingness to dive deep into our emotional landscape, identifying recurring feelings and their associated triggers. By shining a light on these patterns, we begin the process of disentangling ourselves from them. Next, processing and releasing past traumas and pent up emotions are crucial. Techniques such as meditation, journaling therapy, and breath work can be immensely helpful. Meditation, for instance, allows us to observe our emotions from a detached perspective, realizing that while we experience emotions, we are not defined by them. Journaling offers a safe space to express and make sense of our feelings. Therapy provides professional guidance to navigate complex emotional terrains, and breathwork aids in releasing stored emotional energy from the body. Additionally, cultivating emotional intelligence is paramount. This involves understanding our emotions, their origins, and their impact on our behavior. It's about developing the ability to manage and express our feelings in healthy, constructive ways. An emotionally intelligent individual can navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of balance and resilience, not easily swayed by fleeting emotional storms. The power of thought is monumental. Our thoughts not only shape our perceptions of the world, but also actively construct the reality we experience. Each thought sends a ripple through the fabric of our consciousness, influencing our actions, emotions, and even the physical state of our bodies. Yet, many of us are scarcely aware of the vast number of thoughts that traverse our minds daily, let alone the impact they have on our lives. For it's not merely thoughts that influence us, but the beliefs behind those thoughts. deep-seated convictions that determine what we see as possible, impossible, true, or false. Many of these beliefs have taken root over years, shaped by cultural narratives, familial teachings, personal experiences, and societal norms. While some of these beliefs empower and uplift us, others limit our potential, keeping us tethered to narrow perspectives and preventing us from seeing the infinite possibilities that life presents. Challenging and questioning these limiting beliefs is paramount. It's akin to cleaning the lens through which we view the world. A tainted lens distorts our perception, making us see barriers where there are none and casting shadows where light should be. By actively identifying beliefs that do not serve our higher purpose and diligently working to replace them with more expansive, positive paradigms, we begin to change our internal narrative. Mind reprogramming techniques offer valuable tools in this transformative journey. Meditation, for instance, allows us to achieve heightened states of awareness wherein we can consciously choose which thoughts to entertain and which to let go. During these meditative moments, we can visualize ourselves living out our desired realities, fostering beliefs that align with our aspirations. Affirmations, positive present tense statements, can also be potent allies. By repeatedly vocalizing or writing down these affirmations, we etch new, empowering beliefs into our subconscious. Over time, these affirmations act as self fulfilling prophecies, guiding our actions and decisions towards realizing our affirmed truths. But it's not just about our internal world. Our external environment, including the people we surround ourselves with and the content we consume, has a profound impact on our thought patterns. Engaging with uplifting books, videos, podcasts, or seminars can introduce us to new ideas and perspectives, gradually reshaping our belief systems. Similarly, surrounding ourselves with individuals who challenge and inspire us can catalyze profound shifts in our thinking. Their beliefs, attitudes, and stories can serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us aspects of ourselves we may not have previously recognized or understood. Moreover, it's crucial to approach this journey of thought transformation with patience and compassion. Old beliefs, especially those we've held for decades, won't change overnight. There may be moments of doubt, resistance, or even regression, but these are all part of the process. Each step, even if it feels like a misstep, is a lesson teaching us more about ourselves and refining our path forward. In a world overflowing with distractions, from incessant notifications on our devices to the constant hum of information and entertainment, finding stillness and grounding ourselves in the present moment can feel like an elusive quest. Yet, it is in this very present moment that the magic of transformation occurs. The past, with its regrets and reminiscences, and the future, with its worries and wishes, can pull us away from the now, diluting our ability to truly experience life as it unfolds. The present moment, in all its richness and depth, is the only real point of power we have. It's where our thoughts, emotions, and actions converge, creating the tapestry of our lives. When we neglect this moment, we essentially relinquish our power, allowing ourselves to be tossed about by the currents of past programming and future anxieties. Understanding the value of the present is just the first step. Integrating this understanding into our daily lives requires consistent effort and practice. Mindfulness, a practice rooted in ancient wisdom but validated by contemporary science, offers a path to this integration. Mindfulness is the art of being wholly engaged with whatever we're doing, free from distraction or judgment, with a soft and open mind. Practicing mindfulness can start as simply as focusing on our breath. The breath, always occurring in the present, acts as an anchor, grounding us amidst the storms of our wandering minds. By directing our attention to the inhalations and exhalations, feeling the rise and fall of our chest or the sensation of air entering and leaving our nostrils, we can gradually train our minds to remain centered and still. This practice can then be extended to other activities, whether it's eating, walking, listening to music, or even doing household chores, immersing ourselves completely in the experience, observing every detail, sensation, and emotion brings a richness to life that is often overlooked in our rush to get things done. This heightened state of awareness not only amplifies our enjoyment of pleasant experiences, but also provides clarity and equanimity during challenging times. Furthermore, being present allows us to respond rather than react. When we are fully engaged in the moment, we can see situations more clearly, free from the filters of past biases or future expectations. This clarity enables us to make choices that are aligned with our true selves, rather than being knee jerk reactions based on old conditioning. There's also a profound interconnectedness that we begin to perceive as we deepen our practice of presence. We realize that we're not isolated entities, but intricate parts of a vast, interconnected web of existence. This realization fosters a sense of belonging, diminishing feelings of loneliness or separateness. However, like any skill, cultivating presence demands patience and perseverance. There will be moments when the mind resists, dragging us back into old patterns. But with each return to the present, we strengthen our mental muscles, gradually building an unwavering foundation of presence in our lives. In essence, the power of the present moment is transformative. It's a portal to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By consciously choosing to inhabit this space, we unlock a reservoir of peace, joy, and wisdom, allowing us to navigate life with grace, purpose, and profound fulfillment.